When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Commodores offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Wants to throw. It's Pope. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Handoff to the lone back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing it?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 1 yard on the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Akbar. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Great place to start for this offense. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Willihan. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs have it with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pope. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Slithers into space. Quick step and go. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Hard to argue with the illegal forward pass penalty there. Once your body's completely over the line, you can't throw it forward, and it costs them a touchdown. Holds and fires complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
35. Vanderbilt, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hess. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Willihan. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback keeps it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Fakes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Got his man on the right. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Got room to work. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Number 22 takes it back to the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to run it. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Willihan. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he never... Chance just stopped cold. He got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. To throw, it's McDaniel. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Little. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're working that left side. Snowed under by the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Dogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Snap from the gun on third down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll try it again. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the quick pass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice move to keep running. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Fierce the pressure. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution?
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.